Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Brotherhood Gaming HD here today. In today's video, I know the hacking situation in Black Ops 6 has became a little bit rampant, especially within ranked play with Season 1. And to be honest with y'all, this always does tend to happen with ranked, with every single Call of Duty game that tends to launch with a ranked mode. And it's really nothing new, really nothing special, but the fact that they are forcing PC players and console players to play with each other and are making it a permanent, what's the word I'm looking for? It's permanently on 24/7. So if you play on console and you want to avoid those hackers, those cheaters, the ones who aren't playing rank legitimately, and you're trying to avoid that headache and mess, you're not going to be able to do that. And for those, who play on PC and don't really want to play with console players, because every single PC player automatically assumes that console players have aimbot, which is technically aim assist. But that's the thing, though, with this being a permanent thing and it being on 24/7, both the console players and PC players are going to be down each other's throats because of the fact of one thing or another. On one hand, I know there are people out there that do use cheats, hacks, all this other bullshit in ranked to gain an unfair competitive advantage over other against their PC colleagues and as well as the console community as a whole. But it's just a whole bag of shit, in my opinion, mostly because of the fact for those who do end up playing on PC and play the game legitimately and play rank respectively as it's intended, those players, who are really good at the game and don't use walls, don't use hacks, don't use none of that BS, those players are basically in that mixture of hackers. And with console players, and I'm pretty sure it's really easy to get hacks now on console too, but it's more accessible through PC than it is console. But that's the thing. That's the kind of the concerning thing here, is because of the fact that on PC you really don't know who's ever cheating unless you do got a good eye and you do got good visuals, and you can kind of detect whether or not if they're having like wall hacks or aimbot or something along the lines of that nature. Like, you'll run around a corner and then all of a sudden it's like, how on earth did they know I was there? Like, they already pre-aimed, pre-fired, and I was dead in mere seconds. On one hand, it could be good game sense. They might have had, a UAV up or something, or they just know that people will run from that part of the map respectively because they've played the game for so long. But then at other hands, sometimes it does become questionable. It does become an iffy situation when you just basically think that they're blatantly cheating, blatantly hacking, but there are some signs and pretty obvious details. I would not know. I would not tell the difference between somebody cheating and somebody playing legitimately. But that's the thing. Like, if somebody's cheating in a lobby, if they're dropping like a 3 KD, 0 deaths, at that point, yeah, I might consider them cheating. But as fast paced and as the killing is here in Call of Duty, especially with Black Ops 6 this year, it's so fast paced that you may not be able to slow down and identify those players who are actually using hacks. And for all those, who get permabanned or falsely permabanned because of the fact that some player on your team or some player on the enemy team accuses you, or you accuse a player of cheating just because they got the jump on you, or they had a better aim, something along the lines of that nature, instead of blaming your own bad aiming and your own bad ADS timing and all this bullshit with Call of Duty being a fast TTK game. And it's just going to continue to get worse, especially that now that Call of Duty is on Xbox Game Pass. So the hackers do have a little bit more accessibility to Call of Duty every single year going forward, because of the fact that let's be honest, with Xbox Game Pass, it's so much easier to buy that $12 subscription here in the States. I don't know how much it is outside of the States, but you can always just create a new account, rebuy Game Pass, and just basically go at it again. So there's really no way of stopping the cheaters, stopping the hackers. And I know the Ricochet anti-cheat is there to, combat these hackers, but I've probably covered this in a video in the past, maybe about a year ago or so, but it doesn't matter if you ban one account because they have multiple accounts on standby to ensure that they are able to boot back up and cheat again. So it really doesn't matter. I know the hacking situation between Call of Duty and the hackers has been a constant battle since Modern Warfare 2019. And how can I say it? It's not going to stop. There's always going to be a consistent battle between the hackers who want to ruin the experience for others, while there are legitimate PC players falsely being banned because they automatically assume they're cheating. They automatically assume that they are hacking. But sometimes that may not be the case. Watch the kill cam. Watch the way they play. Watch the way they behave when you watch that kill cam, or just watch how they engage in the kill feed and go based off of that. Sure, I know the hacker situation has gotten worse with Black Ops 6 and it being on Game Pass, like I said, but the only thing that the Call of Duty community can do is really just report these cheaters, report these hackers, and do as much as you can to help, I hate to say this, help Activision gather information on these players that are actually cheating in the Call of Duty community and are ruining it for others just because of the fact that they're rage hacking, or they just want it to get impressions, or they just want a reaction. That's what these hackers technically do. They just want a reaction. They want something out of you just because of the fact that they can't, that you can't do anything against it but report them. And that's all you really can do in this hacking situation. But I just want to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below. And I know Warzone is even worse with the hacker situation because it is free to play, but just to want to hear your thoughts overall about, the current hacking, the current cheating, and all this stuff in Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, and Warzone. How many hackers have you ran into? Have you been reporting these hackers? And have you possibly been banned? Have you been possibly reporting people for just being good at the game? Just let me know down in the comments. It's been your boy Brotherhood Gaming HD, everybody. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, hit the bell notifications, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye, everybody.